What's up, guys? This is a disappointing video. Why? Because I bought some bourbon that I'm pretty disappointed about, and even worse, it was allocated. So, we're going to go over some of the worst purchases I made this year, and I'll describe why I find them disappointing. Yeah, my name's Wade, this is Bourbon Hall, and yeah, cheers. So we're disappointed, right? That's how it goes. You can't win them all, and sometimes it's not even because it's bad bourbon, it's because you paid way too much for the bourbon inside the bottle. So these are the bourbons. Yeah, they're all bourbons that I bought that are allocated this year that I felt maybe are way overrated. So let's check them out. The first one that comes up on the list, I don't know if it'll be a surprise to you or not, but Elmer T. Lee. I find this just good bourbon. Should be a $50 bottle. And I got this one at a store. I was happy to see it. I got it for like 75, 80 bucks. It's not worth that. And I feel that a lot of people probably agree with me there. I know that there's hype. The bottle's cool. The story behind it's good. But it is just a standard bourbon. It's good. It's a Buffalo Trace product. Of course, you'll enjoy it. It's just not worth the money. Definitely secondary. I saw these as high as around $200 at a point. It's just a disappointing bottle for the money that a lot of people are asking. 40 bucks, 50 bucks. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't be overly disappointed. I still think that there's probably some bourbons in that price range that are better than Elmer. I know I'm going to probably catch a lot of flack for that, but that is one of my most disappointing bourbons of this year. I look over at these bourbons that I have lined up that are off camera, and I get really kind of sad because there was a lot of these had a lot of hope, hype, excitement behind it. When I got the bottle, I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. And then, yeah, the product came out and maybe it just fell flat. For me, I just described Baker's 13. If you've seen this channel at all, you know that I like Baker's. I like Baker's 7-year. I have an 8-year 10-month that I think might be better than this. Now, this could be, this is a single barrel product. I understand. These came out at 150 bucks. I would probably price this better in the 80 range. You know, half price, because it's good. It's got a little bit of oak. It's sweet. But really for 60 bucks, 70 bucks, unless you're shopping where I have to go sometimes, you know, a Baker's 7-year is pretty darn good and a pretty good comparison to this. Some people are probably going to be really mad about this, but I'm disappointed in it. That's what I paid for it in the product. This was the one I was the most excited for in 2023. I worked my ass off to get this bottle. I traded. I did things I can't even talk to. I already went to confession. Don't worry about it. And then I was disappointed. The devil won that one, guys. The devil won that one. Is all I got to say. I actually have a secondary bottle of this, and I have a store pick that is 11 years, 8 months. And I hope they're better. So, Baker's 13, you broke my heart. Let's just stick with the same distiller, shall we? Booker's Apprentice Batch. This is the second release of Booker's of 2023. It was not great. I don't know if you've seen it. I've had it for almost a year. Not quite, 10 months. I've had about 4 drinks out of it. It's just not great. Now, some of the other Bookers of last year really surprised me and were great. But for $100 where I'm shopping at to 110, gosh, Bookers, you got to make a consistent product that's just really banging it out. The last 2 releases, great. This one makes me scared to buy them though. I bought those because I'm an idiot. I'm watching out for bookers because of the apprentice batch. So disappointed in that because I spent more money, and that's probably, I don't know if I would spend any money on that batch again. These last few, I don't know really where to go here, what's the finale, because they're all just, I'm going to go with this one next, yeah. Bond and Lillard. I don't know if this is allocated everywhere, but it's definitely allocated where I live. And it came out, it's a $65, $70 bottle, and it's a 375, and it's super medicinal. It's a weird flavor composition. I feel like you could use it as medicine, which is not really what I want in my whiskey anymore. There was a time for that, but it ain't now. All right. And let's be honest. If you're putting a product like that in a 375 and you're charging 70 some bucks for it, it better be good. Completely disappointed. I will say though, one of the most impressive bottles, same bottle, is WB Saffel. Amazing bottle. I would have 20 of those over one of these ever again. I would never buy another one of these. That's just how it is. Disappointed. I was excited for that one. Second to last, disappointing bottle. Weller 12. I was excited. This was the first Weller bottle I ever got. And it's okay. It's okay. It didn't cost me that much. It was only $55, which is really a good price. If you look at the crap on secondary, these can go for $200, $240. It's okay. I've never had the single barrel. I've never had CYPB. WLW is a whole different world. I prefer 107 than this. This is just oaky. It gets a little bit on the bitter end of it. It's just not my favorite drink, and I was really disappointed. I was so excited to get a Weller for cheap. Weller 12 again, would I get it for $55? It's a great gift. I don't know if I really need it in my bar to drink it again. I have 2 bottles because I got lucky and I got 2 bottles that day. I don't know if I would go running out for Weller 12 again. So, disappointing. It's just, I don't know do any of you guys have an emotional attachment to bottles? I have a problem that I like bottles, or I see something and I'm like, oh, that's one I really want, and I get it, and I'm so excited, and then it's a letdown. It's like seeing a movie and all the previews you're really hyped for, and you go, and it sucks. But Weller 12, not a bad bourbon. Most of these aren't bad. Bond and Lillard, terrible. Apprentice kind of sucks. This one's not a bad bourbon. I just really had higher hopes for it. Now, comment down below, what's your most disappointing bourbon that you bought this year? Because I know we all have one. This one is probably one of my most disappointing. And you may or may not be surprised. Willet Wheated 8-year. Awesome bottle. It's beautiful. And honestly, I don't mind the juice. At MSRP, or what I found around here, it's $230. What the hell are you doing, Willet? $230 for this product? Come on. Now, Willet, if Willet was the kid on the playground, they probably have a pretty big ego, but they're about a foot shorter than everybody else, and they walk like this. And they're like, my bourbon's worth way more. My bourbon's worth way more because I'm just awesome. I'm so great. My parents tell me that I'm great. So I'm great. It's okay. It's okay. You're way overshooting. You're like your price range though for me, guys. I know people are going to like this. People are going to go after this. And that's why they keep pricing it that way. Never again will I buy this, but I will use this bottle because it is pretty. It is pretty. This is something that I think is probably a common across most people that have got whiskey. Got excited to find one. I got excited. I won it in a giveaway from a liquor store around here. And I was like, all right, Willet Wheated. All right, $230. Awesome. That's kind of the going rate. bummer. Straight bummer. So that is my list of most disappointing bourbons that I got that are on the allocated list. And I'm sure there will be a new list for 2024. This is my list for 2023. So please like, subscribe, comment down below. What do you guys think? Am I crazy for putting these on my list of being disappointed about? Am I right? What are some that you would put on your list? Until next time, my name's Wade. This is Bourbon Hall, and drink what you like.